How often should I inspect my home for potential restoration needs?
How often you should inspect your home for potential restoration needs? That's a good question. Because before I got into this business, like I had no idea the things that are required through insurance companies and ways that they can deny claims and such. But now knowing the things that I know, I'll go through every 2 to 3 months, like get under my house and inspect pipes, get under cupboards and inspect to see if there's water damage or anything here or there. Pull my fridge out, check that line to the fridge and the ice maker. That's a big one. If you have the ability to do it every 2 to 3 months, I would do it. There's a lot of elderly folk who don't have that capability. And I would suggest to them, if they have anyone like a friend, a neighbor, grandkids that could come and do it for them, every few months would be the best.
What qualifies as emergency restoration services for homes?
What qualifies as an emergency restoration service? Say, like a sewage backup through a floor drain in your basement, supply line comes loose on your toilet, even a clogged toilet to where it overflows. Just the bacteria that's in those drain lines, you would want someone with the proper equipment and the proper chemicals to do the cleanup to make sure that no one ends up getting sick. There's quite a few things that would apply. Also, say there's a high wind event, you get some shingles blowing off on your roof. You'd want those cleaned up right away, because if you have kids that come play in your yard, they could end up getting hurt, then that falls on you as the homeowner. So anything like that, try to get it taken care of as soon as possible.
Can I do home restoration work myself or should I always hire a professional?
You can absolutely do home restoration work yourself. I would not recommend it. I've stated previously, there's things that can come about. We call it secondary damage. There's always unknowns that we see and deal with on a daily basis, week in and week out. And I would recommend always calling a professional, especially if you have homeowners insurance. That's why you pay that month to month to month to take care of those things for you. So anyone absolutely could do it themselves properly. Not necessarily. I would always recommend calling a professional.